Share this article. Tweet Kevin Duke October 27, 2017. Bell Power Sports invited us to tour its American Road and Design facility this week so we could see with our own eyes the care and dedication that goes into the creation and testing of its head protection efforts. It was enlightening to learn all that goes on behind the scenes at its Scotts Valley, California, location. Bell was originally founded in 1923 as Bell Auto Parts, as it was based in Bell, California. It became one of the leading helmet manufacturers in the 1950s, and in 1963 F1 driver Jim Clark became Bell's first world driving champion. As of 2016, Bell is under the Vista Outdoor umbrella and operates its Bell Power Sports division to produce motorcycle helmets, along with its Gyro and Blackburn bicycle helmet brands. The manufacturing of Bell's helmets takes place in China. 2018 Bell Helmets announced Bell's marketing manager Chris Killen points at an original Bob Hurricane Hanna helmet from the mid-1970s. Helmet engineering was at a fairly primitive stage back then, as evident from the hand-milled air vents in the chin bar. Inside its Scotts Valley location are 140 employees using an office area for administrative and design activities, as well as a fabrication shop with 3 CNC mills, a 3D printing room and, most interestingly, its testing facility where helmets undergo brutal impact testing. Dubbed as Dome Design, Observation, Materials and Engineering, the lab includes drop testing and angled impact testing that proves the worth of reducing rotational impacts via Bell's MIPS multi-directional impact protection system and flex movable helmet liners. MIPS is one of the latest advances in head protection, as the shock-absorbing inner structure is designed to slightly rotate on impact, slip nanotechnology, to reduce rotational forces caused by angled impacts that can damage a brain. MIPS liners are said to achieve a 30% reduction in rotational forces, so yeah, we'll be hearing a lot more about them being incorporated into new helmets in the near future. The BRAD device was designed in-house to test rotational impacts, using a head form and neck from a crash test dummy. The material used on anvils at the point of impact is essentially 40 grit sandpaper, which mimics the traction of asphalt. MIPS is currently found in Bell's Moto 9 motocross lid and its new Star MIPS and RS2 helmets. Additionally, the high-end Race Star and Pro Star are equipped with Bell's proprietary 3-layer flex liner that also damps rotational forces. Development time for new helmet ranges from just 12 months for simpler designs, but the flex system required 5 years of evolution before it hit the market. Bell shows us its new Race Star and Pro Star helmets instead of a single layer of EPS expanded polystyrene as typically used in helmets. The flex liner in the Pro Star and Race Star uses 3 types of foam. The layer next to the shell is traditional EPS, while the middle one is a softer material called EP expanded polypropylene. The layer closest to the skull is EPO expanded polyolefin. They combine to contribute to a measure of movement that reduce rotational forces on the brain, similar but different than offered from the patented MIPS technology invented in Sweden. Scroll down to see pictures from inside Dome and watch a couple of videos of impact testing. Dome manager Nico Henderson shows us the precision bench used for drawing test lines on helmets that correspond to various helmet agencies across the world, including DUD, SNEL and NECE. This is the first step prior to impact testing. Testing is such a huge part of what we do at Bell, Henderson boasts. All this testing isn't required to build a normal helmet. A small wind tunnel in the lab is used for aerodynamic testing up to 30 miles per hour. Labs in Washington and Arizona are employed to test higher speed aerodynamics and sound levels. Magnesium is used for head forms of different sizes to be placed inside helmets for impact testing because the metal has a similar density to a human head and produces negligible sound resonance that can muddle test results. The video above shows a rig designed in-house by test lab engineer Patrick Burke at Bell. Here's a traditional drop test at the Snell Foundation's 7.75 meter-second velocity, the highest speed among motorcycle helmet impact tests. This particular test registered 192 grams, well below the Snell limit of 275 grams in a size medium head form. Bell's engineers say a 2-inch drop of a bare head would yield about same G-force on a human skull. This rig is to test the durability of face shield mechanisms, opening and closing a visor some 50,000 times. Helmets are also tested in ovens and freezers from temperatures ranging from 122 FDEG to 4, as well as in water tanks. This video shows Bell's MIPS sled, one of just 2 in the world. The other is at the MIPS facility in Sweden, built at a purported cost of around $200,000. This test, operated by engineer Clint Hostetler, is what is called a backwards drop. Ouch, we were fascinated by this tour with Bell and trust it was enlightening for you, too. For more on Bell, we invite you to check out its Power Sports website.